Alright, YouTube, I cannot believe this. Another world tour and another patch. I said I'd eat like my underwear or something like that if this happened. Dude, there's no way. Or if it was that if we got a second one. Anyways, can't believe it. Wow. What do they want from us anymore? I don't know. I don't know what they want from us, dude. They just want us to suffer, but let's check this out. Alright, let's just watch this, okay? It's the announcement video. Oh, Hiroki. My beloved. My old flame. Our unwavering support. You have people going through the trenches. Let me move up here. Sidebar. I want to say I thought I was still dreaming. Well, I woke up and like I went to Twitter when I got up, and I saw this and I was just like, what? I was like, am I dreaming? Am I still asleep? Dude, thank you, Dropout. Yeah, well, it's 6.5, a little bit over 6 at this point, right? He's just like, yeah, it's been 6 years, another world tour. Yeah, the rollback's pretty good when it works. Yeah, that's CEO, so 3 weeks away. So if you didn't register, too bad. I hope Jabali, the guy who runs CEO, is like, oh hey, emergency registration if you're gonna play Dragon Ball. You know? I hope he's like, emergency. Because now more people are gonna enter the game that wouldn't have originally. Like probably Nitro. Yeah, I'll talk about the shadow dropping in the big, Kevin. Yeah, another balance patch. I'm scared, but Arxis is gonna work on this one. But I'm double scared because look what they did with Strive. Wow, the salt is crazy. Will be the pinnacle? This scares me. What does she mean by this? Does it mean that they're gonna give us something more? I don't know, dude. Where do you go after Sparking Zero, you know? To ensure the participants of years the World Tour haven't made. Like, what? Are you gonna another DLC? What are they gonna do? What could you do for beer? This is nuts, dude. It has had mixed reception, dude. So here's more news. Fenrich, sorry, go win. It's not too late, right? Another patch. What? Degenerate. Nobody cares. Make a new patch so this game can be fair and balanced. You know, it's very mixed reception, mostly on the positive side. But you know, Raptor, we're so back. Why are you toying with us like this? You know, there's a lot going on, dude. Yeah, except all cookies. So let's look at the details, right? Offline world tour, online challenge, top 1 in your regional area. That makes sense since there's quite a bit of offline events. Power plus, power, Tenkaichi. So does that mean, well, I guess you gotta meet a certain number threshold, huh? Evo premium offline event, direct qualification for finals, award points towards global leaderboard, top 1 placement counts towards global leaderboard. Well, I mean, I would imagine if you get first at Evo, you more than likely qualify, even if it's via points, right? It's just so many. Awards points toward global leaderboard, top 2 power placement count toward global leaderboard. Oh shit. Okay, so they're splitting between global and regional, right? It's like, hey, if you get top 2, all your points carry out through all the events, right? But if not, then it's only in your region. I don't know if I like that because you could just get 3rd place like 10 times in a row. and then instead of being on a global leaderboard, you take your regional spot, but your buddy who can only compete online can get the regional spot, or like somebody else. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. You know, top 1 placement counts toward global leaderboard, which is weird. I think that's how I'm interpreting it correctly. The events are CO, it's coming up, the mix-up, EVO, what is this, FV major. It's quite a bit. 12 offline events is actually a lot. That's more than Street Fighter. Yeah, that's more than Street Fighter, I think. I think Street Fighter has like 9 or 10 offline premieres. So this is actually kind of impressive. Community offline tournament. Offline, well, I'm sure they said they got online ones, right? Award points towards global leaderboard. Top 3 placements count towards global leaderboard. Yeah, the pacing of this is weird. Why would you put a gap in the middle of it? And you also shadow drop something. This is big. This is huge. And they kind of just shadow dropped it. There wasn't like a, hey, combo breaker, big announcement, world tour, another patch, maybe DLC. I don't know. It's like, oh, a little Twitter post. You got the fucking unpaid intern dude, like, they gonna love this shit, you know? It's just how the points work out, right? Okay, here we go. This is for the online stuff. Starts June 28th, ends the 30th of September. Community online tournament. Award points toward regional leaderboard. Top 4 placements count towards regional leaderboard. Okay, that makes sense. You top 4 or bust, right? Oh, okay. So they lowered the numbers, right? You know, Tenkaichi, 45 points if there's 16 people in it, 70 points if you have 24 or more, 100 if you have 32 or more, 140 at 40 or more, 48 it leads to 200 points. So yeah, they kind of understand the numbers have dwindled a little bit. Well, you know, a little bit more than a little bit. But anyways, besides that, they're like, yeah, we acknowledge that it's not looking the strongest, but hey, this is what we're gonna work with. This is what we have. This is how we're gonna do it. Oh, these are all the areas you can qualify in. Makes sense. USA is probably gonna have East Coast, West Coast. I hope just because rollback is out, they're not like, yeah, let's just combine the two. I hope they're like, hey, we understand USA is big as hell. You know, maybe we'll do East Coast, West Coast, Midwest. At least hoping East Coast, West Coast, right? So Europe, getting strong. Hong Kong, Japan, Korea, Philippines, Taiwan. So how many people is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, no, you can't go. Does it say how many people are gonna be in the finals? Tenkaichi. Oh, so you have to apply for the tournaments. That makes sense. What you've done before. BBZ World Tour. Opening date June 11th. Okay. Closing date September 30th. Regularly anticipate the World Tour. We invite players worldwide to register on our dedicated competition portal. Oh, okay. That you gotta register with them. Anyways, register with our competition portal from June 11th to the 30th of September with a diverse array of events, from the intense battles of the Power Plus and Power Tournaments to the community-driven Tenkaichi and online Tenkaichi events. The stage is set for unforgettable showdowns. Join us as we witness the world's top talent compete and prepare for an epic saga filled with thrilling matches, fierce rivalries, and the ultimate display of skill and strategy. What up, Inzem? Inzem's probably like, I don't think Inzem's happiest that there's another world tour. I think he's happiest because he has a chance to win a world tour, right? Two completely separate things. Two completely separate things. You could be happy for a tour, like a spectator, but you could be happy because you have a chance to win it. A little bit of both, I would expect. What made you hold another world tour? This is what I want to know. Alright, this is like the nerd shit right here, right? This is what I'm wondering. Why are they holding another world tour? Why are they doing another patch? If you don't care for this, skip to the end. What's going to be at the end? Probably just the last tidbit of the arcs and stuff. Anyways, let's find out. What made you hold another world tour this year? The decision to hold another Dragon Ball FighterZ world tour this year was influenced by several factors. First, the recent release of the game on PS5 and Xbox. Second, the energy and passion displayed by players during last year's Battle Hour event demonstrated the game's vibrant community. Third, the robust online player base continues to thrive, making the World Tour a platform for dedicated fighters to prove their skills. Finally, we want this World Tour to be the pinnacle of all World Tours for DBFZ, uniting top players and celebrating the game's competitive scene. What do they mean by this? You know, they haven't been very good in terms of marketing the game, these past few years and just talking about its longevity. What do they mean by the pinnacle? Because the pinnacle was like season 2, like the second world tour, right? I think that's the one where Goichi backdashes fucking the Kill Sage's 2M, or was that the third one? I don't remember. It was one of those. What do they mean by this? That was the pinnacle. You can't go much higher unless you have a huge announcement. One last hurrah? Could be. But if you're hyping it up in this way where you're saying this is gonna be tippity top of the iceberg, like, what do you have in store? You can't just say that. You can't dangle the meat in front of us, dude, and not do anything with it. Was the rollback netcode implementation another reason for having this tour? Of course, this is also an important reason as it was an awaited feature. To take advantage of this feature, we're happy to have online leaderboards in this year's World Tour. We're giving more chances to more players aiming to enter the World Tour. And it's crazy to me because I think this World Tour is going to be very short. It ends September 30th. So they're probably going to either do it at the end of the year or at the start of January, right? They're kind of rushing this. You know, they're that very small time frame to work with, right? They are hyping it up like that due to being the only tour with rollback, but this is a genuine attempt and I respect it, said Inzen. Yeah, they could have just, again, you know, through the thick of it all, they could have just said, I'm out. But they're still supporting the game. You know, they could do it a little better, but they're still supporting the game, which is crazy. Can you tell us more about this hybrid online and offline format? Yeah, shit, right? Well, I'm also wondering, well, I mean, I guess you can only play with rollback, right? You can't be on PC and say delay-based netcode matches only. It has to be rollback. But they should probably write that somewhere so someone doesn't try to pull a sneaky. Anyways, can you tell us more about the hybrid online and offline format? As mentioned, the rollback implementation allows us to add online leaderboards to the format on top of the traditional offline Power Plus and Tenkaichi events. The online leaderboards will be regional and will give access to a ticket for the LCQ. Huh? We have done our best to select the maximum number of countries, putting into account the number of users online. In any case, anyone from any country can organize their own Tenkaichi event to gain points in the World Warrior offline events ranking. How many people were in the last World Tour? Was it 12 or 16? I forget. What can we expect from now on? I believe the team and I achieved what we wanted for this game with the PS5, Xbox Series version release, and the rollback update with the help of the studio behind the PS5, Xbox. I have one more good news for our players. Arc System Works and I, personally Hiroki, nobody else on the Bandai team, so you know she's not gonna buff Goku Black, right? someone at Bandai is smoking her shit with Goku Black. Anyways, Arc System Works and I are working on a new balance patch to come this summer after Evil. Dude, that's like 2 months. That's 2 months from now. That's not that far. It realistically, after Evil, is like a month and 3 weeks, if we're being serious. To spice competition up a bit more, I am extraordinarily afraid because if you've been keeping up with Strive, you have seen what ArcSys has been doing in those balance patches. Shout out to White Wild Assault. That shit is the Eminem of offensive mechanics. If you get it, you get it. If not, too bad. One last word. Allow me to thank one more time all the players, the community, the tournament organizers, everyone who helped in putting together the World Tour since 2018, including the wonderful casters, Damascus and Tyrant. I wish everyone a great competition this year. Yeah, you better buy Damascus and Tyrant a steak dinner, Hiroki. Those boys deserve that schmeat. Well, this is unexpected. I wouldn't know if treat would be the right word, but it is gonna help rejuvenate the game, right? There's like 3 things they can do very realistically and very simply to make the game more fun. Get rid of the invincible specials, right? Perfect attack, command grab, reverse Kamehameha, at least the overbearing ones, right? Or at least make them scale super hard. EX moves don't gain meter anymore, and this is kind of like a me thing. I don't think EX moves should give you meter back, or if it does, the penalty should be longer, Or scale them harder? Gain hit by Cell EX, perfect attack, dying, and then he level 3s me? Because he builds 2 bars? It's not sick? And I don't think I'm alone on this, you know? I think that's just, that can't just be a me thing. And get rid of the meter penalty for the fusions and hit. I'll say it, man. Get rid of that meter penalty, okay? Just nerf a couple things on them, all right? Hit, just get rid of the meter penalty. He doesn't need anything. Okay, the 50-75%, just get rid of all that shit. And just nerf a couple things on the characters. Yeah, as Inzem also agrees, meter penalty needs to go, but actually adjust them. Like, you can give them back their meter, but hey, make 5M not go as far from Vegito. Hey, you know, with Labco, you know, make her maybe do less damage. Maybe Beyblade doesn't hit behind her anymore. Things like that, right? Visually, it would look weird, but it's kind of what you would have to do with her, because you can't just give her back her meter and then not adjust things like that. Lab Coat can hold that. I cannot lie. She's the only one. Yeah, Inzem's like, you know what? Maybe Lab Coat can hold that. If you think she could hold that, then how about meet in the middle? 75%, and they also nerf her accordingly. You know, I'm scared, but at this point, you know, I don't think anything could hurt the game more than it already is, right? I think at this point, them showing that they're going to add stuff, have another world tour. I thought it was done. I thought it was over. How many times have we had this same song and dance where I've said like, damn, that's crazy. Sparking Zero's coming out. They're not going to support this game. It is done. I didn't say it was dead. I said it was done, but lo and fucking behold, they're like, I got one in me. Anyways, I hope they handle this well. I hope the patch is better because it's Arxis and Bandai working on it. But again, just going off of what Bandai has given us and what Arxis left us with and what Arxis has done to their own IP, Guilty Gear Strive, something's gonna happen. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. Tell me what you think. And yeah, man, can't wait for the world tour. You know, can't wait to see, hopefully, people who stopped playing the game come back. Nitro, calling you out. Come back, baby. Wawa, calling you out. Come back, baby. I don't think Goichi and Fenrich, at least Goichi's gonna come back, because, you know, he's playing Street Fighter 6 and he's trying to qualify for the Esports World Cup. I get it. It's like $1 bajillion. But anyways, let me know what y'all think. Here's hoping it goes well, and good luck out there, y'all.